Hello and welcome to the Minnesota Super Cup final, and it'll be between the St. Paul Blackhawks and 1826 Academy. I'd like to thank our official partners, Select, Wolf Creek Watch Company, Kowalski's Markets, and we are about set to go here, about 3 minutes until kickoff. St. Paul Blackhawks, their last game on their furthest back game, 6/13. June 13th, they won 3-1 against 1826 Academy. That was also the last loss 1826 Academy has had in this Minnesota Super Cup. The St. Paul Blackhawks then had a match against Rochester FC on June 21st where they won 6-0. Their last game coming in the semifinal of this Minnesota Super Cup where they beat the Minnesota Blizzard 5-1 on July 15th. As for 1826 Academy, their first game was on May 29th, a 2-0 win against Rochester FC. They came back on June 13th with that 3-1 loss against the St. Paul Blackhawks, a game that was right here on the same field. So 1826 Academy looking to get one back here and bring home the Minnesota Super Cup. Their last win in the semifinal game against Minneapolis City was a 2-1 win on July 14th. About 2 minutes from kickoff, we'll get you back here for that, and we are excited for the finale here in the Minnesota Super Cup. It's the St. Paul Blackhawks taking on 1826 Academy.
Here's the starting lineups. First, for the St. Paul Blackhawks, number 1, Drew Mosman. Number 2, Carter Gellner. Number 4, Ike Duell. Number 5, Billy Cornick. Number 7, Jordan Ross. Number 8, Kasdan Blattman. Number 11, Chris France. Number 14, Graham Johnson. Number 21, Edgar Flores Velasquez. Number 19, Galen Frazier. And number 22, Jared Garcia. And now the starting lineup for 1826 Academy. Number 1, Ayub Ahmed. Number 3, Aiden Ahmed. Number 7, Abdi Sharif. Number 30, Abdirsak Bouale. Number 44, Adaris Mohammed. Number 9, Kelly Mara. Number 16, Tyler Bupri. Number 23, Danny King. Number 11, Muhammad Abdi. Number 22, Soyeb Noor. And number 99, Bakar Mohammed. The officials for tonight's match are referee Luke Bungie, assistant referees Tyler Spiska and Joey Knopf, and fourth official Steven Shidla.
All right, we are just about set to go here for the championship of the Minnesota Super Cup. 1826 will start with it. Formations for both teams. St. Paul Blackhawks come in labeled as a 4-3-3. 1826. Also a 4-3-3, and we are underway. This one gets sent all the way down to Drew Mosman, the keeper for the St. Paul Blackhawks, wearing the yellow between the woodwork for the Blackhawks. On the other side, it's Ayub Ahmed wearing the bright blue for 1826. Blackhawks with good spacing early, able to get the ball back after the turnover. We're going to push it up ahead on the right side. Chasing after it, the through ball gets to Carter Gellner. Gellner tries to send it in, and it's cleared out. 1826 quickly to get that ball out of there. It'll be a throw in for the Blackhawks. Gellner will send it in for the Blackhawks. 1826 able to gain possession near side. On the foot of Abdirasik Boulale. Mosman able to scoop it up. Blackhawks will begin their push back the other way. Both of these teams in the same group to start the Minnesota Super Cup. Both of them advancing in their semifinal matchups. Now a rematch of a game from July 13th between these two teams. St. Paul Blackhawks with a 3-1 win in that game. Back and forth battle. It started with the St. Paul Blackhawks scoring too early. 1826 got one back to make it 2-1, and the finishing touch was put on by the Blackhawks for a 3-1 final in full time. .1826 able to get the turnover, trying to push through. Sent back towards Mosman. He'll get it right back out, and the Blackhawks will look to begin their attack. Let that one go through. Ball cleared up into the stands. We'll stay with the St. Paul Blackhawks. It'll be a throw-in on the far side for Edgar Flores Vasquez. Send it back in. Blackhawks looking to push. The through ball gets there. Trying to create some separation, and a good tackle there for 1826. Now a player goes down. It will surely be a foul on the far side. Referee blowing his whistle to stop the play. A little slow to get up, trying to walk it off the far sideline. Seems to be okay. It'll be a free kick for the Blackhawks at about the 23-yard line on the far side sideline. Blackhawks looking to get set up inside the box. Ball comes in. Quickly knocked away by 1826, trying to get it out, and they do. A great clear. Now quickly back on the counter. Offsides flag is up, and it looks like that was number 44, Idris Mohammed, who was just offsides on that counterattack. Whistle blown. Referee's looking to get this one set back up at the stoppage of play. And Gellner sends it back for Mosman. Sent up ahead to Galen Frazier. Frazier dumps it back off, and now Gellner near side. 18-26 with the takeaway. Abdirasak Bulale calling for a near side, looking to get that through ball. Standing at about the 45 on the near side. Ball back towards Ayub Ahmed. Ahmed sends it up. Blackhawks able to push it back into their offensive zone, and now 18-26 looking to work on the counter. Pass comes to Beaupre. Bulale with the shot. That one's deflected. Working on the far sideline now, trying to gain possession near the out-of-bounds line. And that one will go out of play. It'll stay with 18-26. So a couple opportunities here early for both of these teams, still trying to get their feet under them. 6 minutes into this match. This is the Minnesota Super Cup final. Little nerves to start, I'm sure. Now both of these teams starting to get settled in. That one comes into the box, 18-26. Could not get possession of it, and it's cleared out by the Blackhawks. Be a throw-in from the far sideline. Push back out towards the 35, Blackhawks trying to redirect it. Good redirection there. Pass doesn't quite get there. Intended for Blattman. Suyeb Noor will send it back towards Ayub Ahmed. Pass goes back to Danny King. King, great through ball pushed up ahead, 18-26, trying to build their attack now. Bulale in the box. Bulale with some nice footwork, just a bit too far out in front. Couldn't maintain the dribble. 18-26 will maintain possession. Suyeb Noor will throw it in. Got it over to Danny King, and now back to Aiden Ahmed. King pushes it up ahead, gets it right back. Not a ton of pressure being applied here by the Blackhawks, trying to sit back in their defense. And the through ball gets there. Cross comes right in front of the keeper, Mosman. Be out of play. Mosman will take his goal kick and dump it off quickly. Good attack there for 18-26, trying to get something going early. They fell behind early in their last matchup against the Blackhawks, as we mentioned earlier. Trying to expel any momentum here that the Blackhawks are trying to build in the first half. Good start for the team in purple. And a turnover. On the counterattack, trying to push through the middle, pass just behind Kelly Mara. But they are able to get it back. Another turnover for the Blackhawks. On the move, it's Sharif. Working near side. Bulale sends across towards the middle. Played off the foot of number 11, Abdi. And sent back out. 18-26 with some good pressure there. Good defense from the Blackhawks. They'll look for another seam to attack. They'll swing the ball back around to the far right sideline, as you can see it on your screen. Aiden Ahmed, the through ball, got it away, onside. Good defense for the Blackhawks there in that back row. May have been a handball there, nothing called. Trying to keep it close to the body. Working near sideline. It's number 19, Galen Frazier, tries to go back towards the middle and another turnover. Boulale has been all over it today. Boulale working towards the middle, shot deflected wide. And I believe we're going to have a corner upcoming here. No, goal kick, so no deflection. Boulale just a bit on the side of it, and that one missed about 3 feet left of the woodwork. First real shot opportunity that 1826 has had, and that one gets by the defense, able to get back in position. I believe that's Danny King on the far side. King tries to dump it off for a teammate. Tackle attempt no good, and here come the Blackhawks. Trying to work it inside the box. Some good footwork, but then cleared by 1826. Not going to allow an easy entry into the box there. Back onto the foot of Mosman. He'll dump it off for Duell. Now on the foot of Gellner. Gellner pushing near side. Got it to Frazier. And that one is going to get sent out of bounds by the Blackhawks. It'll be a throw-in for 1826. 11:30 into this championship game. Ayub Ahmed just outside of the box, sitting at the 25-yard line. He'll dump it off near side for Danny King. King able to push it through defenders. Boulale will send it back for Ahmed. Aiden Ahmed near side. He'll send it back for Ayub Ahmed. A lot of patience here from 1826, trying to make the right play. Don't want to force anything this early in the Super Cup final. Now some pressure being put on by the Blackhawks, able to get the takeaway. Pushed up ahead by Cosden Blattman. Now back to Ahmed. He'll clear it out. Nearly goes out of play, kept in on the far sideline. Waiting for the bounce. A nice job there by Mohamed Abdi. 1826 tried to push the through ball up ahead a little bit too far for Adaris Mohammed. Adaris Mohammed usually wearing number 6, tonight wearing number 44 for the team in purple, 1826 Academy. St. Paul Blackhawks once again in black. Their colors black, yellow, and red. They're going to be red on our scoreboard today. 1826 going to be in the purple. Some nice kits from both of these teams. Ahmed will do the honors for the throw-in on the sideline. Ahmed throws it up the sideline. Finds Mohamed. Some pressure being put on. Boulale able to escape it. Sends it back for Danny King. Far side 1826, thinking they have an opportunity downfield, trying to go for it. Good deflection there by Carter Gellner. And it'll be sent out of play. 1826 will have a throw in from about the 10-yard line extended. And it looks like it was last touched by the Blackhawks. So Aiden Ahmed will throw it in. Both teams lining up just inside the box. A short throw in. Comes near side to Danny King. We'll see if King can send it in. King attacking just up top the numbers. Blackhawks on the counter. Good job by 1826 to regain possession, and now back to Ayub Ahmed. Ahmed, not a lot of pressure so far in this one. Blackhawks have struggled to get the ball across midfield into their offensive attacking zone. Most of this game being played in the attacking half for 1826 Academy. A lot different than the first matchup that we saw for the Super Cup between these two teams. 1826 struggled in that game. Blackhawks got out to an early lead, and it was trying to play from behind the rest of the way. Ball comes towards the middle. Mohamed Abdi pushes it up ahead. The cross towards the net, headed away by the Blackhawks. A good look there for Adaris Mohamed. Did not result in anything, but a good look to get it in the box. Lazy pass gets taken away. Adaris Mohamed has had a nose for the ball so far, along with Boulale. King has done a good job defensively as well, along with Aiden Ahmed back there on the back row. Ahmed will take it near side at the 45. He'll send it across the field. Now on the far side, numbers working back towards the middle. A little bit of pressure being put on. Whistle's going to be blown, and a foul is called, and a card is given. It's going to be on 1826. I believe it's number 9, Kelly Mara, who picks up the yellow. So Mara is given the yellow. It'll be a free kick for the Blackhawks, about the 31.
In the 17th minute, a yellow card was issued to 1826 Academy. Number 9, Kelly Mara.
So Kelly Mara issued the yellow. Wasn't very happy about the card, but an understandable card given by the referee. The initial defensive play from Mara, not the most card worthy, but then the second attempt at the tackle. The referee shows him the yellow, and now maybe a little bit more cautious play from Kelly Mara throughout this match. Don't want to go down to 10. Blackhawks may start to ramp things up a little bit, especially in the direction of Kelly Mara. Gellner pushes that one up ahead, and an easy corral there for Ayub Ahmed. Ahmed will send it away towards Kelly Mara. Last touch by the Blackhawks, so Mara will assume position on the field. He's going to let a teammate throw it on. Mara going to gain possession, probably at about that 35 if they throw it in towards him. Just a little bit behind Mara. He's going to let that one go. No challenge there. Towards the middle. Good stop by 1826 Academy. It looked like Galen Frazier may have found a seam, and now circling back around, it's Kasdan Blattman. Blattman making a couple guys miss, trying to find a seam, couldn't do it. Now dumps it off for the teammate, Carter Gellner. I'll send it back to Ike Duell. And the through ball pushed up ahead. If he's onside, it's good. Jordan Ross on the far side of the box. Ross working back towards the middle, dumps it off for Chris France. France just outside the box, and a nice block there for 1826 Academy, and they're quickly back on the counter. On the foot of number 30, Abdirasak Boulale. Push near side, number 44, Adaris Mohamed. Mohamed Sets up just outside the box. Puts a stop to his momentum. Muhammad. Nice footwork inside, and he sold it. Oh, and he knows it too. Oh, my goodness. Adaris Muhammad clip farming in the box. Couldn't quite get the clip. But some nice footwork just outside, trying to get it crossed to a teammate. Just slipped off the foot and out of play. So the Blackhawks will regain possession. It was a great look near side. The through ball all the way to Adaris Muhammad. Some nice footwork to get inside. Just could not finish it. Muhammad has had a nose for the ball. And it looks like he's going to continue to do that here tonight. 21 minutes in officially here at the home of the Huskies at St. Anthony High School, the home for the Minnesota Super Cup finale. Both of these teams playing pretty well up to this point. Counterattacks for 1826 have been there. The Blackhawks defense has been stout up to this point. One goal can change it all. Blackhawks looking to attack now, weaving through traffic. Blattman working near side and poked away. A nice job there from Aiden Ahmed, being strong on that back row of defense. Throw-in comes in towards the box, and whistle is blown. Advantage given to 1826. They'll have a free kick from about the 10-yard line. Players will make their way back down the field here as Ayub Ahmed will send it away for 1826. Sends it right to Graham Johnson. Johnson able to push it up ahead for the Blackhawks. Pass goes outside. A shot goes high. Was number 7, Jordan Ross, for the Blackhawks with that shot attempt. Went almost right in between the crossbars of the goalposts. Much too high, but a decent look from just outside the box. See if Ross will have another attempt to try and dial that aim in here. 1826, meanwhile, on the counter. Across the 30-yard line, some Blackhawks trying to converge on him. He'll pass it back out. Number 22, Suyeb Noor. Beaupre sends it toward the far sideline. That one last touched by 1826. It'll be a throw-in for the Blackhawks. They'll quickly get it in. Mosman in the yellow once again. The goalie for the Blackhawks on the other side, Ayub Ahmed. In the bright blue for 1826. Well, these keepers will be put to the test today. The final in the Minnesota Super Cup must crown a winner. Ahmed making a nice play there to send that one out of play and reset. Allow his defense to get set up. A throw-in coming from the near side sideline. Carter Gellner gets it in. Sends it up to Ike Duell. Now towards the middle, Graham Johnson. Johnson gets it back to a teammate, but taken away now. Adaris Muhammad trying to fight for it, and the whistle is blown. Muhammad not happy about the call, but Kasdan Blattman ended up on the turf after that challenge. Ike Toole will take the free kick and dump it off for Billy Cornett. Cornett looking to attack. He'll back it back out. (18:26) trying to regain the advantage here on the counter. Mosman's going to have to come up and meet him. And he tries to send it away, but it's right to the feet of Adaris Muhammad. Shot goes high from Suyeb Noor. Got a little bit under it there. Skied it for 3 if we're playing on Sundays. Counts for nothing here. Goal kick for Mosman. In the 26th minute of play, nearly halfway done with the first half. The World Cup, you'd see a good old-fashioned American hydration break, splitting it up into quarters. Today, 45 straight, and a little bit of added time as well. Pushed up ahead, Gellner. Gellner does get there. The cross comes in. Blackhawks weren't ready for it. Just a little bit out of position. Able to get the ball back was Jordan Ross. Ross attacking far side. And I believe that ball was last touched by 18:26. We'll have our first corner of the game here in the 27th minute. And Jordan Ross looking to put the St. Paul Blackhawks on the board here. Far side corner, Ross, the righty, will line it up. Ross sends it in, whistle blown early. And it looks like referee talking to both teams here in the box. Maybe some pushing and shoving going on before the kick. Whistle was blown, and I believe Ross is going to have a chance to retake this corner. Ayub Ahmed, the keeper, looking to make a great save for 18:26 Academy here. Ross sends it in, the header. Ahmed tried to get it, and it's in! Blackhawks strike first, and the backflip for number 19, Galen Frazier. What a cross from Ross, and the finish from Frazier. It's 1-0 Blackhawks. 28 minutes in. So a similar script to what we saw last time, the Blackhawks jumping out early. Maybe not this early. Nice pass from Ross coming across. They had the stoppage of the corner earlier. A lot of pushing and shoving going on. Ross with a beautiful cross. It did get deflected. And Frazier, with the second chance look at it, puts it in the back of the net.
In the 28th minute for the Blackhawks, number 19, Galen Frazier, with the assist by number 7, Jordan Ross.
So Jordan Ross with the assist, Frazier with the goal, and the Blackhawks with the lead, 1-0. 18:26, trying to counter quickly. A shot outside the box and a good save by Mosman. Mosman will pick it up and look to send this away. Quick counter attack there for 18:26. Not trying to see this donut any longer on their side of the scoreboard. And a player down on the far side. That's Adaris Muhammad, who's a little slow to get up, trying to sell the call for the official. Did not work. Aiden Ahmed near side, trying to fight for it, and Ahmed will throw it in. Ahmed over the top, fighting for position, and Adaris Muhammad wins it back. Muhammad towards the middle, the shot too high. A great look for Abdirasaq Boulale, who has had a nose for the ball tonight as well. Boulale just a bit high once again through the yellow uprights. Score remains 1-0, but now an opportunity for 18-26 to cash in on their own corner. Trotting out to take it, it's number 11, Mohamed Abdi. Abdi will dump it off. The touch goes inside. Shot just wide. Bakar Mohammed, the one trying to get the equalizer, could not convert. So one corner apiece for both of these teams. Blackhawks able to convert in their set piece. 18-26. A little bit of a slower start. Send it back in near side, and a tough landing there. Falling onto the blacktop, Adaris Mohammed. Quickly back up to his feet, looking to challenge the Blackhawks in their own box. Dangerous play for the Blackhawks, luckily able to keep their spacing and integrity, get that ball out. Pass up ahead, they got to lane the through ball to Chris France. France, the shot, oh, and he got it to go! Chris France with the goal, and it's 2-0, St. Paul Blackhawks. What a pass up ahead. France with the finish. Didn't see who got the feed. We'll get the assist for you here momentarily. A 2-0 Blackhawks lead, and that is a very similar script to what we saw last time. So the Blackhawks carrying that momentum from the first goal over. Number 10, Chris France with the finish. France going 5-hole on Ahmed. Had a lot of room to work with. Not a ton of time to do it. It was pretty good pressure by 18-26 from behind, though. Made it tough for Ahmed to make the save. And just a little separation of the legs, enough for France to get it through.
Chris France with the assist by number 8, Kasdan Blattman.
So Blattman with the assist, a beautiful through ball. Couldn't have done much better, and now some collisions out in front of the net. No call from the official. He's going to let him play. Blattman once again with it on his foot. Just inside the 40 at the 39. He'll dump it off for a teammate. So only 3 minutes apart, the goals. Frazier from Ross, and then France from Blattman. 18-26 looking to counter. A player goes down, not looking to get up. Whistle is going to be blown. Pleading with the official is number 9. That's Kelly Mara. Mara with the yellow earlier. 18-26 using the Argentina technique to surround the official. Now just waiting for instruction here on the free kick. It'll be taken from the 25-yard line. Mosman with the sun in his eyes now, which may be a pretty big impact if he can save this ball. Abdi Sharif will take the kick. Mosman with a tough job between the posts. 18-26 needs it. Abdi Sharif wants it more than ever. At the 25, Sharif chips it over the top. Header gets sent in, the aerial attempt. Couldn't get there, and the Blackhawks able to clear it out. 18-26 still able to keep possession, but now back towards the keeper, Ahmed. 18-26 will reset. Blackhawks keeping the integrity of their back line here. Trying to create some separation. Aiden Ahmed. Ahmed trying to get it back inside. Send it back out towards the sideline. Cross comes in, deflected by the Blackhawks. In between the legs, Blattman, crafty move there to get by. And it's broken up. Good hustle there from Tyler Beaupre. Now near side, Kelly Mara. Mara working towards the middle, got the pass off. The shot is corralled by Mosman. A great scoop up, good shot attempt just outside the box. Right in between the hashes, Mosman able to take care of it. That'll preserve the St. Paul Blackhawks lead 2-0 for now. Coming up on the 36th minute of play, so we'll see how much extra time, or stoppage time, gets added, rather. Working near side. Galen Frazier. Now back out. Blattman will chase it back and have it at the 50. Cosden Blackman. Ike Duell. Now on the far sideline, Blackhawks. Swinging it around, looking for an opportunity to attack. 1826 has sharpened up their defense here in the last couple minutes after the 2 goals from the Blackhawks, just 3 minutes apart. This one gets sent. Mosman is going to scoop it up just inside the box. Mosman having a good night so far. Ayub Ahmed on the other side, not so much. It's been tough out in front. A lot of traffic on that corner for Ahmed to try and make a play. And then essentially a one-on-one look. Kelly Mara will cross it in, deflect it in, it's in! Oh, 18-26 with the response. Kelly Mara crosses it in. Mohamed Abdi off the deflection. And it is a 2-1 game here. Kelly Mara able to chase it down. And a beautiful cross right in. Mohamed Abdi with the finish. In the 37th minute, 18-26. Able to get one back here before halftime. Whistle blown, Beaupre giving his concerns to the official. All right, we have just received the word that it looks like the St. Paul Blackhawks may have owned gold there off a deflection. I did see the deflection, and it looked like Mohamed Abdi may have gotten a piece of it. But coming from the field,
38th minute,
it's Billy Cornett.
Academy own goal on the Blackhawks.
Fans not happy about it, but that's the call that we got from the field. It was a great cross in from Kelly Mara, who had the card earlier in this game. If it was a good goal, it belongs to Mohamed Abdi on the assist from number 9, Kelly Mara. So a 2-1 game here in the final, and now Frazier trying to create an opportunity of his own. Good defensive play there for 18-26. A 2-1 game here in the first half. We have reached the 40th minute of play. Throw-in will come from the far sideline. 18-26 Academy. Trying to tack one more on before the halftime whistle, but definitely content with an own goal. Oh, a big collision near side. Referee lets it go. And now some frustration being showed by 18-26 Academy as Galen Frazier hits the deck. Whistle blown for that one, and 18-26 Academy asking, well, what about the play just moments before? We continue play with Kasdan Blattman near side. Blattman with some nice footwork trying to work his way back towards the middle. Crossing pass, the shot, and a great save for Ayub Ahmed. A tough start for the game for Ahmed, but a great save there to try and build a little bit more momentum heading into the second half. Good job to keep that ball in play, and across the 50-yard line, 18-26 Academy on the attack. Pass goes up ahead. Blackhawks try and clear it out. Kelly Mara will chase it out. Able to keep it in. Mara working again from that left side. Thought about the cross. Pushed it ahead. Couldn't quite get there. Good footwork near side. Whistle blown. There's a missed call near side. A lot of the fans saw it here as it was right in front of the bleachers at about the 50. Galen Frazier went down. He was knocked down by Aiden Ahmed trying to get back on defense. So a free kick will be awarded to the Blackhawks here coming up on the 43rd minute of play. Gelner will send it back. Ike Duel. Kasdan Blattman. Waiting the ball coming in, trying to keep the integrity of the spacing. Good triangles for 18-26, trying to get in those passing lanes. Blackhawks forced to keep it around the outside. Ike Duell pushes it up ahead for Carter Gelner. Gelner tries to pop the ball over the top, tracked down, and that one actually stayed in bounds. 18-26, great job to work that sideline and get the ball back. Chipped over the top once again, 18-26 on the move. It's Mohamed Abdi who tried to push it up ahead. Good defensive play from behind. Jared Garcia able to poke it away. Carter Gelner pushes it towards the middle. Now Blattman will try and maneuver with his shifty and quick and efficient footwork. Blattman very light on his toes. He's made quite a few plays for the Blackhawks, trying to create some separation and get through space. He's been excellent in the one-on-ones. Gelner has it knocked out. Last touched by 18-26, and the second corner for the St. Paul Blackhawks, third corner overall. Don't think Ross will be taking this one.
That there will be 1 minute of additional time in the first half.
And 1 minute of added time here in the first half with 3 goals and a couple stoppages. It seems a little small, but we'll see if it's actually the true 60 seconds. Here is the corner kick. And 18-26 able to punch that ball out. Frazier went up for it. Couldn't win the ball in the aerial. Blattman, spin move. Frazier trying to play it as well. 18-26 will have a decent advantage going back the other way. Couldn't do it. Carter Gellner able to poke it away. Frazier couldn't handle it. Believe Ross was offsides, did not touch it. Blattman working on the near sideline, tripped up. And the official blowing the whistle. It's going to be a foul on Suyeb Noor. And Noor can't believe it. Looked like a pretty bang-bang call. Referee was reaching into his pocket. Decides not to pull out a card. It's just going to be a free kick for the Blackhawks. Kasdan Blattman approaching that 46th minute. This may be the last play of the first half, and Kasdan Blattman has a chance to send it in. Suyeb Noor letting the official hear it, and now we will begin. Kasdan Blattman lines up just inside the 25, near sideline. Blackhawks will send it in towards the net. Blattman gets the pass off, the header no good. And that'll do it for our first half of play. No counterattack opportunity given for 18-26, but a lucky own goal. I mean, Mara with a great cross. Abdi was right there. Blackhawks hit it in themselves. It was number 6, Billy Cornett, who is going to be given the own goal. Abdi, number 11, Mohammed Abdi, would have been given that goal. Had his head be about 4 feet to the right. But Mara with a nice cross in. Abdi with the opportunity. They'll take it any way that they can get it. It is a 2-1 score at the end of the first half. The St. Paul Blackhawks lead it. Frazier from Ross in the 28th minute. France from Blattman in the 31st. And the own goal on Billy Cornett, or as some in the stands may say, the first goal for 18-26 Academy, Abdi from Mara in the 37th. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for second half action here in the Minnesota Super Cup. All right, we are just about set for second half action here from the Minnesota Super Cup. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, official partner Select, Wolf Creek Watch Company, Kowalski's Markets here at the Minnesota Super Cup. An entertaining first half of play. St. Paul Blackhawks broke the 0-0 tie in the 28th minute. Frazier from Ross, a 1-0 score, then quickly became 2-0 after France got the long pass from Kasdan Blattman in the 32nd minute. Those goals 4 minutes apart. St. Paul Blackhawks took a quick 2-0 lead. Then in the 37th minute, the cross from Mara comes in, and Mohamed Abdi looked like he got the header in. It was called an own goal on the field, so Billy Cornett, the one who knocked it in to his own goal for the Blackhawks. Again, a pretty bang-bang play from what we saw on the camera, what we've heard from the people in the stands, but the official on the field officially calling it an own goal. Got a couple substitutions as we enter this second half of play. Ivan Twinawe for the St. Paul Blackhawks will be relieving Carter Gellner. Gellner, a midfielder and defender. Twinawe, a midfielder and a defender as well. So a good change there. Gellner did a lot of running around in that first half. Obviously, we don't have any player tracking abilities here up in the booth. I wish we did. That would be a lot more fun. But Gellner will be on the sideline for this second half as Twinawe will come in for him. Another substitution as well. Number 14, Gavin Johnson, the midfielder, will be coming in for number 11, Graham Johnson, the midfielder. So 14 in for 11. St. Paul Blackhawks with two substitutions to start second half of play. 2-1 in corners. The St. Paul Blackhawks converted on their first corner. Again, that corner kick from Ross was blown dead earlier in that play to separate some of the players in the box and get them a little bit ahead of Ayub Ahmed, who was getting pushed right back into his own goal. So the whistle was blown. Ross takes the free kick again, and Frazier sends it home for the first goal of the game. That was on the very first corner of this one. The Blackhawks had one later, 18-26, with a corner right in the middle of them. Couldn't do much with it in that set piece. Tried to dump it off and cross it in from a right-footed kick at about the 25-yard line, so just a bit outside the box there. Couldn't get much out of it. So the set piece is going well so far for the St. Paul Blackhawks on the other end for 18-26. They get the own goal from the Blackhawks to bring them back within one. Now second half action about to start here from the home of the Huskies, St. Anthony High School. Again, this is the Minnesota Super Cup final. Both of these teams were in the same group to start. They played each other on June 13th, 3-1 win for the Blackhawks. Looks like it's going to shape up to be about the same, or at least the Blackhawks hope. 18-26 Academy looking for a little redemption here. Got the own goal. Great cross from Mara Abdi there. Last touched by, I believe it was Billy Cornett. And the score is 2-1 as we head into the second half here. The substitutions, as mentioned earlier, 13 in for 2. Ivan Twinawe coming in for Carter Gellner. And number 14, Graham Johnson, relieving number 11 for the Blackhawks. That's Graham Johnson. Teams will switch sides now. Ayub Ahmed on the left side of your screen. Drew Mosman on the right. Ahmed wearing the bright blue, Mosman in the yellow. Blackhawks will have the opening kick here to start half number 2. 18-26, looking to get going here early in the second half, but they're going to take their time in doing so, back towards their own defensive end, trying to regroup.
Half for the Blackhawks, number 13, Ivan Twinawe. Exiting the game, number 2, Carter Gellner. Also starting in the second half, number 14, Gavin Johnson. Replacing number 11, Graham Johnson. And for 18-26, number 2, Zakari Abdi. Entering the match, leaving the match, number 22, Sayub Noor.
On the other side for 18-26, as you heard from our PA announcer here, Zachariah Abdi giving relief to Suyeb Noor. So Noor's day is done, and Zachariah Abdi will look to be the spark for 18-26 to try and get the equalizer. 1 minute into the second half, and most of it has been played in the 18-26 defensive end. Good tackle attempt by the Blackhawks there. We're the last ones to touch it, so a throw in for 18-26. It comes in to number 11, Mohamed Abdi, who was very close to scoring that own goal earlier. I guess not him scoring the own goal, Cornette scoring the own goal, but an attempt to get the goal for 18-26. They'll dump it back to Ayub Ahmed and whip it around to the other side. 18-26 looking for the through ball, gets broken up. Near side, Jordan Ross able to keep possession near the 50. Ross cuts through the middle, dumps it off for Konstan Blattman. Now to the far side, through ball gets there. Blattman in the box. Blattman tries the centering pass, couldn't get it to go. 18-26 with some good defense, and then sailed all the way to the parking lot. Blackhawks will retreat as 18-26 will take their goal kick now on the foot of Ayub Ahmed. Ahmed dumps it off near side. 18-26 looking to get it out of their own defensive zone. First quarter of this game was pretty much controlled by 18-26, as that shot is easily taken care of by Ahmed. Jordan Ross electing for the lower left 90 there. Ahmed able to stop it before it got there. So that first quarter, if you will, of this game really controlled by 18-26. And then the Blackhawks turned the tide. Goal in the 28th, and then the 32nd had 18-26 on their heels a little bit. The own goal by Billy Cornette helps out 18-26, getting them back on the board. It was a great attack from Mara. The cross into Abdi just found the wrong header. Blackhawks obviously favorites to win at this point, leading 2-1 going into half number 2. 18-26. Technically with no goals from their own players in this one. Have had a couple of decent looks out in front. Through ball, a bit too far. That one goes right to Ayub Ahmed. Slow pace to start in the first half. Picked up during that Frazier goal from Ross. Pretty much after that, it was a lot of action between the two teams trying to gain the advantage. Blackhawks go into the second half with it. Now 18-26 with a little work to do. Ball on the foot of Jordan Ross. The through ball pushed up ahead. Got behind Ahmed. Towards the net, trying to gain possession, and just a bit too far into the netting goes number 19, Galen Frazier. Good look there from Ross, trying to feed Frazier once again. Those two got the connection earlier on the corner, trying to go 2 for 2. could not connect on that one. A little bit too far. It's a good thing they have that netting back there anyway. Prevents a lot of balls from going way, way back on that blacktop. There's some young fellas helping out here, chasing down those balls, making sure that the pace of play stays at a good one. Whistle blown by the referee at about the 45-yard line. Cosden Blattman goes down, and St. Paul Blackhawks are awarded the free kick from the 46-yard line. Lining up to take it, Billy Cornett. Cornett with the captain's band around his left arm. Sends it down towards the box. Push back out. 18-26. Quickly getting that ball out of harm's way. Blackhawks are able to gain possession. Now push back towards the outside. 18-26, able to gain the advantage. Working on that far left sideline, pushing it up ahead. Sticking with it. Couple men running into the box for 18-26. Oh, and he got him to fall down. Here's the opportunity. Quickly back up to his feet. Crowd's loving it. The cross comes in. Blackhawks aren't able to get there. And now this one knocked out of play. It's going to be a corner for 18-26. The skills of Adris Mohammed has wowed the crowd today. We'll see what he can do on this corner. It's going to be taken by number 11, Mohammed Abdi. Crowd's starting to get into it here. A 2-1 lead for the Blackhawks. 18-26, trying to tie it up. Mohammed in the box. Here comes the cross. It's in. The shot. It's good! 18-26, tie it up! And there is life for the team in purple. The cross from Mohammed Abdi works its way into the box, and 18-26 have tied this game. A beautiful cross in the middle, and it was scored by number 12, Bakar Mohammed. A beautiful goal from Mohammed. And 18-26 right back into it, tied up at 2 here in the Minnesota Super Cup final. Give the assist to Mohammed Abdi, Bakar Mohammed with the finish. And we are tied up at 2 here in the second half. Tied up at 2 here in the 54th minute. The crowd really starting to get into it now. It is the Minnesota Super Cup final, pushed up ahead. Mosman able to grab it before Adris Mohammed could get there. Mohammed Abdi, who some will say got robbed of a goal earlier, gets the assist on the corner. Bakar Mohammed puts it in the back of the net. Tied up at 2. Oh, the through ball. Blackhawks on the attack. Good defense by 18-26, trying to send it out. Ahmed looking for the offsides call, was not going to get it. Ross working near side. That one goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for 18-26. I tell you what, earlier in this matchup, we saw some really nice footwork in the box from Adaris Muhammad. And I thought in that moment that he was putting on a show for pretty much everybody here in the stadium, trying to get some oohs and ahs out of it. And I thought that was a lot of what we were going to see from Adaris Muhammad, and I was correct. However, he has just kept pushing throughout this game. The footwork has been incredible, especially in the box. Got his defender to fall over on the one-on-one right before that corner kick. And Adaris Muhammad, give him the hockey assist there to get his team in position. He has done a great job for 18-26 here tonight. Muhammad Abdi as well with the assist. Mara with the nice cross on the own goal. 18-26, starting to piece things together here in the second half. A hot start, and here it is again. The oohs and ahs from the crowd as Adaris Muhammad continues to wow the people in the bleachers. And then a quick one right back as, oh my, Adaris Muhammad was chasing after that one. Quick little pullback from the defender, got the crowd to quiet down just a bit. Not as impressive as the footwork and ball control of Muhammad on that last outing. It's always a better game when the fans are into it. We saw that with the World Cup here in North America, the group stage in Canada, Mexico, and all over America. Couple of the early second round games, the round of 32. The first year that FIFA has done that. And can't say I'm really surprised with America being the one to change that, especially with the hydration breaks. Gave teams a little more rest and a chance to plan an attack with a coach nearby. Quick shot, that one's just wide. Blattman looking to put his team right back up. Diving attempt from Ayub Ahmed. Didn't get a piece of it, but it was wide. So 18-26 will keep the score 2-2. Blackhawks really trying to pressure. Blattman thought about firing it in. Here's Ross. On the near side, Ross crosses it in just a bit too far. Still chasing after it, but not going to get there in time. Was number 19 for the Blackhawks, Galen Frazier. It'll be a goal kick for Ahmed once again. An entertaining final to an entertaining cup, Minnesota Super Cup. 18-26. Oh, no, there's no way. Adaris Muhammad has got to just be having a ton of fun out there, keeping the ball right on his head. Coming back near side now. I'm back out towards midfield. Good defense by the Blackhawks, trying to apply pressure while not letting anyone get behind is a tough task. And there's one right there. The through ball doesn't quite get there. Good defense by the Blackhawks once again. And then overrunning it was Aiden Ahmed. Back to track it down, and he does. 18-26 on the attack. The shot towards the net, across rather, comes near side. Abdi Sharif pushes it up towards the middle. Ross will send it away for the Blackhawks. 18-26, still going to try and keep up this pressure. They got the Blackhawks on their heels now, and it's back on the foot of Adaris Muhammad. Muhammad tries the shot, not going to go. Grabbed by Abdi Sharif. The cross comes in, and nobody home for 18-26, but the pressure being applied by the team in purple, tremendous. Here in the second half, 60th minute and counting. That one gets sent over the top into the netting, and Mosman will be content with a goal kick to get this one out of here. (1826) Academy has tied it 2 apiece here in the second half. Crowd chanting, "We want Yaye." That's number 47, Yaye Shamau for 1826. He'll be wearing number 47, or at least on the roster he is. We'll see if he gets any game time here today. And if so, what number will he be wearing? Chasing after it, a full head of steam, Adarius Muhammad. Mosman will send it a mile high, right back towards midfield. 1826 starting to gain a little bit momentum. They feel like they got the juice to take this one the rest of the way. Back towards the middle. Blackhawks will be content with slowing this game down a little bit. Saw that in the first half, at least the start of it, the first quarter, if you will. Very slow start for both teams, and the Blackhawks were able to come out on top, and now an attack just outside the box. Trying to get a good look at the goal, couldn't do it. Blackhawks still with it and now taken away. A great play there by Tyler Beaupre. Aiden Ahmed trying to work it down the sideline. Gets knocked out of bounds. It will stay with 1826. Looked like it may have come off the foot of Ahmed initially and went out of bounds, but the last deflection definitely sent it out. So it'll be an 1826 throw-in that ends up going right back out of play. It'll stay with 1826 now, about 5 yards ahead of where they were previous throw-in. This time they'll go back 10 to send it in. Now at the 25, it'll be number 12, Bakar Muhammad, who will take it up to the 35 and pass it right back. Bakar Muhammad, the goal scorer, to even this game at 2. Great cross from the corner from Muhammad Abdi. 2 goals on corners this game. The first goal coming from Frazier from Ross. And the fourth corner of the game, first one of the second half, scored by 1826, Bakar Muhammad from number 11, Muhammad Abdi. Mosman with another good save. That one was tracking towards the net. Not sure if it would have went in. Mosman, better safe than sorry, scoops that one up. That one gets chipped over the top. Ahmed, dangerous play there, able to get it right back. Not quite sure what Ahmed had in mind there. Trying to come out for a challenge and realize he might be in a little bit over his toes. Good recovery there to preserve the 2-2 tie. 1826 looking to push, and that one got deflected. Last touched by number 44, Adarius Muhammad. Muhammad's shot sails high and out of play, hands on his head. He knows that they're very, very close to breaking this thing open. 1826 have not trailed in, or they have not led in this game. It's been all Blackhawks up until that own goal. Last time they were this close was the 27th minute, right before the 28th minute goal, where the Blackhawks went up 1-0. and now they have come all the way back to tie it up. Working on that far side. Ahmed will send it away this time. Much more confident on that attack on the ball. Pass comes near side. Abdi Sharif. A nice pass towards the middle. Sharif dumps it off for Boulale. Boulale fires it in. Deflected. Beaupre fires. That one's deflected and sent out of the box. Blackhawks will begin their counter now. Jordan Ross pushes it up ahead. Now on the foot of Chris France. France with the goal earlier from Blattman. And a good tackle there. Some frustration from Galen Frazier. Mohamed Abdi trying to work down the right sideline. Referee does not make a call until the corner signal comes. And the Blackhawks very frustrated. Corner comes in quickly. The shot lined up but deflected. Good job by the Blackhawks. That was a quick corner taken by 1826. Trying to exploit the Blackhawks not being ready for the play. Usually you'd see the official maybe wait a little bit and allow the teams to get set up. Not that time. 1826 quickly over to the corner to set it up. Unless it might have been a throw-in. It's tough to see from our angle at it. I'm assuming it would be a throw-in. Usually they would get set up inside the box for a corner attempt. The referee's signal looked like it was going corner. Well, regardless, it is still a 2-2 game. Maybe the corner count a little bit off now, but the only thing that matters is the score at the moment, 2-2. There's only been one yellow card so far in this game. Number 9, Kelly Mara picking one up early. Blackhawks will clear it out back towards midfield. Chris France hovering for the Blackhawks. Bakar Mohammed. Danny King. King trying to get the through ball. Can he make the connection? Deflected into the netting. I believe that one was last touched by Tyler Beaupre. Fighting for position. Entering the box. Last touch by 1826, so it'll be back with the Blackhawks heading the other way. Not sure if the St. Anthony Huskies were anticipating a Wednesday night lights game, but sun just starting to set over the horizon, and it may get a little dark here soon. We'll see if the lights decide to come up. They got lights on for the baseball fields. Out in the distance, Mosman able to get it deflected, and a great save defensively from the Blackhawks. Mosman got the deflection out. Blackhawks able to push it out, but it is a corner for 1826, their second/third of the half. Again, don't really know about that one earlier. It could have been either one. It was tough to see up here from the booth. A chance to take the lead for 1826. Here it comes. Sent in. Beaupre couldn't get it to go. Decent look there from 1826. The cross ended up in a pretty good spot from Mohamed Abdi, who's been all over it here tonight. Got the assist on their lone goal to Bakar Mohammed to tie things back up. The own goal earlier, he was in the mix as well, Abdi was. Nearly got the header to put it in. It may have even been deflected off Abdi, off Cornette, which would make a lot more sense to what we were hearing from fans on the way down. Call on the field an own goal from the official. Obviously, that's the only thing that matters. Not going to give an assist on an own goal. Some nice footwork in the middle. Able to spring free, Abdi Sharif. And now some contact again. Oh, and a beautiful move into the box. The shot. Oh, it's deflected and saved. Drew Mosman sends it wide. And another corner for 1826. Pressure starting to build for the Blackhawks. They've been here before. 1826 Academy. Here's the corner kick. Gets sent in a bit too far. 1826 still maintaining possession, and this one sailed through the uprights and no good. So it'll be a goal kick for Mosman, and 1826 still applying pressure as they have done the entire second half. We'll see if the Blackhawks can get back out in front here after a couple close scares towards the net. Mosman playing incredible between the posts. And pushed up ahead looking for Ross. 1826 able to corral it near the sideline. This has been a game with a ton of emotions from both sides. You had the early card for number 9, Kelly Mara. Since then, it's been a fairly clean game. And right as I say that, here it comes. The card coming out. And being shown the yellow is number 3, Edgar Flores Vasquez. So both teams with one card now. Official has done a pretty good job of keeping everything in check. A couple of ones that he could have called, a couple where he let them play on. And in a championship game, you'd love to see both of these players play on. And we'll have some substitutions now.
Edgar Flores Velasquez.
Into the game for the Blackhawks, it's number 5, number 15, and number 21. Number 5, Charles Reet. Number 15, Elijah Ryan. Number 21, Johanso Camacho. And they will relieve number 3, Edgar Flores Vasquez. Number 7, Jordan Ross. And I believe that's also number 4, Ike Duell. Here's the free kick from the 20-yard line, sent away by the Blackhawks, drifting out towards midfield.
Entering the game for the Blackhawks, number 15, Elijah Ryan. Number 21, Johanso Camacho. And number 5, Charles Wright.
So Charles Wright, the defender, will come in for number 3, Edgar Flores Vasquez, the defender. Number 15, Elijah Ryan, the forward and defender, will come in for number 4, Ike Duell, the defender. And Johanso Camacho, number 21, coming in for number 7, Jordan Ross, both of those players being forwards. Official going to check on an injured 18-26 player down near the blue painted end zone, and further treatment is going to be required here. back up to his feet and trying to walk off on his own power. Seems like he is able to do so. A little bit slow to get going, and I believe we're going to have a substitution here. We are. So the substitution, the one you've all been waiting for, number 47, Yaya Shamau, the midfielder, is going to enter the game for the injured 18-26 player. That injured player coming off right now is number 12, Bakar Muhammad, the lone goal scorer for 18-26. And there's the pop of the crowd for Yaya Shamau. Believe there is another substitution as well. I think I just missed it as I was looking down. I'll check for numbers here. It looks like 31, Abdi Malik Nur has checked in, relieving number 9, Kelly Mara. So no red cards for Mara here today. Just the one yellow and a trip to the sideline. Those are the only two substitutions for 18-26. Well, with the way that they've been playing today, they may not need any more subs the rest of the way. They still have a couple remaining if they want to use them. The window is closing. Back out towards the middle. A nice pass out towards the left side. Johanso Camacho, and they got it to go! Johanso Camacho sends it in, and the Blackhawks tie it up. No, they take the lead, 3-2 in the Minnesota Super Cup final. What a goal from the Blackhawks. Beautiful cross from Johanso Camacho. Just entered the game on a substitution where he relieved Jordan Ross. And the Blackhawks go up 3-2 over 18-26. Beautiful passing. The cross comes in over the outstretched arm. Couldn't get it to go. And what a goal it was. Just beyond the outstretched arm of Ayub Ahmed. Johanso Camacho sends it in. Didn't quite get the jersey number of the goal scorer. We'll check with that here in just a moment. Great cross from Camacho. And it looks like it was number 14, Gavin Johnson, who also has subbed into this game. Gavin Johnson subbed in for Graham Johnson to begin the second half. And he has the difference.
Blackhawks, number 14, Gavin Johnson. The assist by number 21, Johanso Camacho.
Beautiful passing to lead up to that Camacho cross and the Johnson goal. It was a very tough play to make for Ayub Ahmed. That ball came right across, had his outstretched arms just beyond it. Tip came right out to Johnson. All he had to do was put it right in the back of the net, and that he did. 3-2 is your score. Blackhawks take the lead once again. Blackhawks have not trailed in this game. They have led 1-0, 2-0, 2-1. They've been tied 2-2, and that one puts them out in front 3-2, but 18-26 not done yet. on the far side, trying to make something happen. The cross comes in and just above the head of Mosman, who did touch it. So it will be a corner for 18-26. We'll see if they can get into another set piece they've liked. This is their third corner of the half, fourth corner in total. Corner numbers right now, 18-26 with 4, St. Paul Blackhawks with 2.
Entering the game for 18-26.
Comes back out, that one deflected, and now numbers the other way for the Blackhawks. This could be it. Pushed up ahead. He's not going to touch it. A smart play. Johanzo Camacho tripped up. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Fans wanting a card, a handball maybe. Ahmed may have touched that ball with his hand outside of the box. Blackhawk fans irate at the moment. 18-26 fans simply holding their breath.
Entering the game for the Blackhawks, number 18, Christopher Lopez Salvador.
Christopher Lopez Salvador enters the game for the Blackhawks.
Leading the match for the Blackhawks, number 22, Jared Garcia.
So Garcia will head to the sideline as Christopher Lopez Salvador will enter the game for the St. Paul Blackhawks. 18-26 on the counter now, just outside the 20-yard line. Got tripped up as he was heading into the box, and the whistle's blown. It's going to be a free kick from just outside the box at about the 15-yard line, in between numbers and hash. What a turn of events. 18-26 with a great opportunity here. If they can curve this one around the wall. Coming up on the 83rd minute of play. 18-26, a chance to tie this thing back up at 3 apiece. Blackhawks lead it at the moment 3-2. 18-26 getting set up inside the box. The game very may well rest on this shot here. Here's the kick. Inside, near side post. Mosman, a diving attempt, and it just missed the corner. Mosman with a quick jump out to that near side post.
Issued to the Blackhawks, number 5, Charles Wright.
And Charles Wright, I believe, has just picked up a yellow. So Edgar Flores Vasquez with a yellow here in the second half. Number 5, Charles Wright with a yellow as well. That's 2 yellows for the St. Paul Blackhawks. 1 for Kelly Mara, who is no longer in the game. 84-15 reads the clock. 3-2 is your score. Blackhawks looking to put a cherry on top of this one. Scooped up by Ayub Ahmed. Sent all the way back down. Blackhawks couldn't maintain possession. Now pushed up ahead. And a yellow soon to come as Abdirasak Boulale hits the deck. The card already out of the pocket of the official. And scurrying away from the official after that play. But still getting the card, of course. Blackhawks with 3 total cards now. 18-26 with the lone card in that first half early. 85-30 on the clock. Assuming that we'll have about 3+ minutes of extra time with the way this second half has gone. Free kick from the 38. Pushed into the box. Header redirected towards the net. Mosman will fall on it.
In the 84th minute, a yellow card was issued to Blackhawks number 15, Elijah Ryan.
So Elijah Ryan picks up the third card for the St. Paul Blackhawks. One of the players who checked in more recently. Charles Wright, Elijah Ryan, and Johanso Camacho each having an impact in this game. Charles Wright with the yellow, Elijah Ryan with the yellow, and Camacho with the assist on the go-ahead goal in the 78th minute of play. And now coming into the game for 18-26, it's Ilyas Ali, number 20. Ali comes in for number 11, Muhammad Abdi. A great game from Abdi. 18-26 trying to clear it out of their own defensive end. Blackhawks still applying pressure up one, trying to seal this thing off. It is the Minnesota Super Cup final. Nothing is guaranteed, nothing is given, everything earned here on the pitch. (18-26), some beautiful passing on the way up. Zachariah Abdi leading the charge, pushes it up ahead, trying to get the through ball, and that one is sent out of play. No, it's kept in. Zachariah Abdi does keep it in. Now towards the corner, looking for some space to work. The cross comes in towards the middle and sent away by the Blackhawks. Out towards the sideline, player goes down, cross back towards the middle. Blackhawks send it way out, all the way out towards the 50, and drifting back even further. Ayub Ahmed will have to send it away. He's going to dump it off short. We have reached the 88th minute of play. Extra time may be coming if 18-26 can get the equalizer. Stoppage time to be announced very soon. Pushed up ahead, Blackhawks very content with continuing to clear this ball as this game continues. A nice pass towards the middle off the throw, and the shot. Oh my! It looked like it went bar down, but it went yellow crossbar down into the netting atop the woodwork. Very close play there, 18-26, almost with the emphatic equalizer here in the 88th minute. Coming up on minute 89, Mosman will send it away towards midfield. 18-26 still looking to push. They don't have a ton of time left, and they know it. The pressure becoming even more immense for the team in purple. Knocked out of play, 18-26 will look to throw in. Whistle blown. We'll have to throw it in back towards the 50-yard line. Got the step, 18-26. Looking to push, Mosman will scoop it up. Time is ticking. We have almost reached the 90th minute. Stoppage time to be announced momentarily. (18-26) trying to regain possession. That one sent back towards Ayub Ahmed.
The fourth official has indicated that there will be 4 minutes of additional time.
So 4 minutes of additional time here in the Minnesota Super Cup final. Can 18-26 mount a miraculous comeback after being down 2-0 early? The own goal from the Blackhawks, the goal to even it up at 2 apiece. Then the Blackhawks strike in the 78th minute. Does 18-26 have a little late game magic in them? Great hustle from Aiden Ahmed to try and track that ball down. Ball never went out of play. And now they do say it went out of play. Right in front of the Blackhawks bench, looking to take as much time as possible off of this clock. Sent in, and now the throw-in will take even more time off the clock. Blackhawks could probably wait about 10 seconds to get this ball in. Referee does not look to be counting. 18-26 does get the ball. This most likely the last chance to get this into the offensive zone and keep it there. I had a feeling if this ball comes back across midfield, it might not end up back over in the offensive zone for 18-26. Pushed up ahead. Aiden Ahmed. Ahmed crosses it in. A low cross. Got it in. And it's in! They've tied it up! 18-26! In stoppage time! Have tied the game at 3 apiece! An incredible cross and an incredible finish. Aiden Ahmed with the low cross out in front and the finish from the team in purple. We are tied at 3. An incredible goal, an incredible feat. 18-26. Have taken the crowd by storm, and we are tied up 3-3 in the 92nd minute of play. What an incredible goal by 18-26. Mosman will send it out towards midfield. Blackhawks maybe looking to tack on one more. Pushing it near side, Johanzo Camacho, and it's sent out of play. Aiden Ahmed trying to get the crowd fired up here. 93rd minute. A half moon above us here tonight, but a full game. 3-3. This one gets sent into the box. Blackhawks looking to attack. Trying to gain possession, couldn't do it. And now drifting back out towards midfield, Billy Cornett. And a yellow card is shown. 18-26 could have had a great counter opportunity there. Kazdan Blattman got the card.
With the assist by number 7, Abdi Sharif.
So the goal scored by number 30, Abdi Rasak Boulale. He's been all over the ball tonight, and finally, in the 91st minute, Boulale ties it at 3. 18-26 is given life, and this may be the last opportunity for either team to score. At least in full time, the whistle is blown. And we have not seen the final yet. Tied up at 3 here in the Minnesota Super Cup final. We'll be back for extra time here from St. Anthony High School, home of the Huskies. All right, we are moments away from starting extra time here in the Minnesota Super Cup final. Again, a thank you to our official partners, Select, Wolf Creek Watch and Company, Kowalski's Market, and this is the Minnesota Super Cup finale. Extra time needed, 18-26, with a goal in the 91st minute. Abdir Asakboulale finds the back of the net. Abdi Sharif with the assist. What an incredible game we have here. The sun is down, the lights are out here on July 22nd.
All right, fans.
Wednesday. So, extra time rules. There will be two 15-minute halves, no golden goal, very similar to what you've seen if you've been watching the World Cup for the last month and a half. I would argue that this game is better than the World Cup final that we had. Obviously, only the one goal in that one, but Argentina really did struggle to get any sort of momentum. Spain, the better team, and they end up holding the trophy. Here tonight, 18-26, got off to a pretty good start. They were applying pressure. A lot of the pressure was from 18-26 early. St. Paul Blackhawks got off to an early start scoring, however. 28th minute, Frazier from Ross. 32nd minute, France from Blattman. The 37th minute, the own goal from Billy Cornett. Could have very well been given to number 11, Mohamed Abdi, from number 9, Kelly Mara. In the 53rd minute, Bakar Mohammed finds the back of the net on the assist from number 11, Mohamed Abdi, to tie it up at 2. Then in the 78th minute, Graham Johnson finds the back of the net off a beautiful cross from Johanso Camacho. And now we are in extra time. Two 15-minute halves. No golden goal. If we are still tied at the end of it, we will go to a penalty shootout. Abdir Asakboulale, the potential hero, to tie it up at 3 apiece on the cross from Abdi Sharif. And now I believe what we'll see is a lot of the first half of a little bit of a slower pace to start. Here in extra time, both teams not wanting to make the game-losing mistake. But this is where heroes are born. Extra time. Great job intercepting that ball by the Blackhawks. 18-26, getting it back. If you are watching online, please feel free to leave a comment in the comments section as this game continues. Would love to hear your feedback on this game. Who you think is going to win, who you think is going to score the game-winning goal here in extra time. And again, if there is no goal scored in extra time and we end in a draw still, we will move to penalties. So let us know who you're cheering for, who you think is going to score, who is going to be the hero in the finale for the Minnesota Super Cup. Mosman will scoop it up for the Blackhawks. He's been pretty good in net, and he's continuing to do so here tonight. Couple got by. 18-26 momentum has been wonderful. The overtime periods will be two 15-minute halves. We are currently 2 minutes and 10 seconds into the first overtime half. And breaking down towards the right side, and that one's just a bit too far. Abdi Sharif trying to carry that momentum for a cross. Couldn't quite get there. Got some Blackhawk fans in the comments section. Some fans watching from all over the country. Phoenix, Arizona, I see we have on here. We got a Let's Go Blackhawks. Crowd near the crowd mic wanting the Blackhawks. The 1826 fans have taken over this, what we would call the student section. But quite a nice section of fans here tonight, showing out for the Minnesota Super Cup finale. People watching from Duluth, Minnesota. We got viewers from the UK out in London. There was a debate pregame in my own head. Should I go with an English accent? I figured probably not. Didn't want to offend anybody or make anybody upset. English accent would be very fun. We got Scottsdale, Arizona in here as well. Duluth, Minnesota. Fans all around the United States watching this game here tonight. 3-3 in extra time. We are in the 94th minute now, so 4 minutes into this extra time period. Seems like the comment section wants the English commentary, little accent on there. If I tell you what, if we go to penalties, I might break it out. It would be, boy, it would be tough. Immediate approval from the UK. Let it rip. Oh boy, here we here we go. Oh man, pressure's on now. I am cooked. Well, it seems the Blackhawks have been a better team for most of this game. 18-26 have come back reasonably well here late. They've got all the momentum heading into this extra time period. Blackhawks with it near side. Just trying to find a seam. And there goes the ball. Chasing after it. Coming out of the net, and he's not going to get it! Blackhawks with an opportunity, and it's pushed out. 18-26. Doing well by their keeper. Pushed out of bounds. Nerve-wracking times for 18-26. Ayub Ahmed coming out to play the ball. Could not get there. And now the Blackhawks with a throw-in from the far side. That was almost the difference maker. Flag is up. And it will be Blackhawk ball. Be a throw-in from the far side. Blackhawks with the momentum now, as we can see. 18-26 with a brilliant save by their defender. And now the box beginning to load up. Referee coming in to separate some players. Tension between these two teams. Preemptive start for the Blackhawks, and they'll send it in a low one. Oh, and it just squeaks by the post. Oh, if the woodwork was a little bit bigger, that may have deflected out, and the Blackhawks could have had an opportunity. It's not going to go this time. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. Oh no, Jamaican. I think that's where I draw the line. That one might get me in trouble. I could try, but oh boy, I think English was good.
I don't want to.
Yeah, my Tom Holland type role has ended. I'm definitely not the best English commentator, nor a very good Spider-Man. Arabic commentary next. Oh, man. I might need Duolingo. Oh, man. Oh, this game it's been quite a game. From start to finish, 18-26, never gave up. Second half, able to get their legs under them a little bit. The crowd starting to get going. Here's one towards the box, chipped over the top and through the uprights once again. And a corner awarded to the Blackhawks. This is really going to test the defense here of 18-26 Academy. Ayub Ahmed, who's had a couple questionable plays in net, has survived thus far. And now the corner from the Blackhawks. Believe that's Kasdan Blattman out in the corner trying to make the game-winning play for the Blackhawks. Official going in to break up some players jousting for position. We are approaching the 99th minute of extra time. Here's the cross. It comes in towards the net and it's in! The Blackhawks go up 4-3. What a cross from the corner. The Blackhawks extend their lead 4-3 in extra time. A reminder that we are not playing golden goal. This is 2 15-minute halves. The Blackhawks feeling great right now, up 4-3 as we head into the 100th minute. 10th minute of extra time. We'll have 5 remaining. We got some fans watching. Number 7, Abdi Sharif for 18-26 is their coach, but the Blackhawks was their old team, so they don't know who to support. I'm always cheering for the underdog, which is why I was so excited when 18-26 got that third goal. And France, with his second goal of the night, Chris France from Kasdan Blattman. And it's 4-3 Blackhawks. Incredible. Fans online seem to be support. A couple players going down in the box. They seem to be supporting the Blackhawks here, and a lot of you will be happy with the score you see on your screen now. The clock here does not run past 99.59, so the clock will be reset now at 100, and on the scoreboard it's just counting up from 1. So this is the 101st minute that we are in at the moment. Players still down in the box. Can't quite see the number. Looks to be Chris France, who is providing some aid there, maybe some cramping going on in the box. Got some more comments flooding in. We are rooting for 18-26. Brazil audience in here too. Well, look at that, all around the world. So as the PA announcer has just said to the fans here, the clock does not go past 99.59. So the 100th minute is now the first minute. So right now the clock says 2:30, which means we are 12:30 into this first half extra time period. So about 2.5 minutes, and then add on a little bit of stoppage time to that as well. Love to see the support from the people watching online. The injured player walking off now. And I believe that is number 19 for the Blackhawks. And that's a big setback for St. Paul. Galen Frazier able to get off the field on his own power, now sitting back behind the net. That belongs to 1826 Academy, Ayub Ahmed. We'll send it away. So the 1-goal lead here in extra time. And it's taken away. Blackhawks on the move once again in transition, tripped up. It's going to be 1826 ball. A throw in from the far sideline. Pushed up ahead, an opportunity, Johanzo Camacho, who has an assist on the game already. Camacho trying to weave through traffic in 1826, able to surround him and get the ball back. See if they can clear it out of their zone here. Sent back towards Ahmed, and he'll send it out towards midfield.
Xander Levakin.
Xander Levakin will check in for the St. Paul Blackhawks. His first minutes of tonight's game. Levakin, a forward, wearing number 17 for the team in black. Coming up on the 105th minute, which would be very close to the end of the first half of extra time. And we have reached it. So we'll see how much extra time we have here in the first half of extra time. Still waiting from the call to come up from the field. And it looks like it's going to be 3 added minutes here to the first half of extra time. Keep you updated with time as we go through, especially in the second half of extra time. Blackhawks trying to weave their way through traffic to try and get that ball sent away, and they do. (1826) with it near side. Sent up ahead. (1826) with an opportunity. The shot trying to curve it around, and he could not get it there. A good look. A little too much momentum. And that one sailed wide of the net. Great look for 1826. Believe that was Boulale again. No, it was number 20, Ilyas Ali. So the first half of extra time about to come to a close here. About a minute away from a short stoppage, and then right back at it for the second half of extra time. (1826) pushing it near side, getting tripped up, and now taken away. Blackhawks push it up ahead. On the foot of Johanzo Camacho. Camacho sends it across. Blackhawks on the attack, looking to go up 2. Working inside, and I believe that one was last touched by 1826. It was. So it'll be a corner upcoming for the Blackhawks. This will most likely be the final play of the first half of extra time, and 1826 needs a stop here, and the Blackhawks looking to put a cherry on top. Corner is going to be taken by number 8, Kasdan Blattman, who had the assist on the last corner. Blattman sends it in, a low cross out in front, deflected, save, goal! The Blackhawks take a 2-goal lead in extra time. It's 5-3 St. Paul Blackhawks. Unbelievable. 5-3 here in the first half of extra time. The Blackhawks, after being up 2-0 and allowing the own goal,
Scoring in extra time for the Blackhawks.
they now lead by 2.
That brings us to the end of the first half of extra time. Blackhawks 5, 18-26-3.
And if there is any doubt about if the Blackhawks could get it done, it did not live in the mind of number 10, Chris France, with that goal. France has a hat trick. 2 goals in extra time. 1 goal in regulation. He had the second goal of the match on the assist from Blattman, and the only time France has scored is when Blattman assists, and it has gone well for the Blackhawks here in the first half of extra time. We'll have 5 minutes to get some water, get some snacks, whatever you guys need. Be back here for the second half of extra time, because 18-26 has showed that they are not a team that's going to go away. They came back from a 2-0 deficit. The own goal brought it to 2-1. Blackhawks went up 3-1. Or excuse me, they went up 3-2 after the goal in the 53rd minute by Makar Mohammed. And then in the 91st minute, when all hope was lost, Abdirasak Boulale puts it in the back of the net. Now it's a tough scene for 18-26. 2 goals in 15 minutes here in the Minnesota Super Cup to keep their hopes alive and send it to penalties. 3 would be incredible, and they would win it if they can hold St. Paul Blackhawks to 0. But a 5-3 game here in extra time seems to be sending the Blackhawks to the top of the Minnesota Super Cup. Second half extra time going to get sped up a little bit here. The baseball game has concluded behind us. The lights still on, and we're going to keep playing. 5-3 the score. Blackhawks with an incredible extra time period. 18-26, going to need a lot to come back in this one. But that's why there's 2 halves of extra time. No golden goal. Just pure heart from 18-26 here needed in the last 15 minutes. Blackhawks will start with it at midfield as 18-26 began the first half extra time with it. So I believe the approach is going to change here, as most of you are probably thinking, watching as well, the Blackhawks maybe move to a more defensive strategy. 18-26, you know they're going to be aggressive and try and put as much pressure as they can, try and win 50-50 balls and win some one-on-one matchups. Ball drifting out towards midfield. 18-26, fighting for position. They do get it. Through ball gets there. Cross through. Is it going to go? No. Goes out of play for a throw-in. Don't think that cross deflected off of anybody. It did not. So Adarius Muhammad sends it out of play to the far side of the field, and the Blackhawks will throw it in. Sander Labakin Blackhawks looking to attack, still staying aggressive, even up 2. Now on the far side, Blackhawks able to track it down in the corner, trying to kill as much time as possible. That one gets knocked out of bounds, and I believe it's going to be a goal kick. It is.
Number 16, Will Frudge, leaving the game. Number 30, Abdirasak Boulale.
Abdirasak Boulale will exit the game. A great game for Boulale. Gave it his all. A hard-fought battle for Boulale and company. They find themselves behind 2 here in extra time. Working through the middle. A nice move. Looking to create some separation on the outside now is Abdi. (18:26) still trying to stay aggressive, but went backwards with it. Able to regain possession at midfield. Now as the Blackhawks seemingly out of position. Pressuring. Cross unable to make any contact with the men in the purple. Three minutes into the second half of extra time. (18:26) attacking near sideline. Nice ball skills from Adarius Muhammad. This one gets sent in towards the box, popped right back out by the Blackhawks. Working on the far side. They'll clear it out towards midfield. 18:26 looking to flip the field quickly if they can. Ahmed. Swings it over near side. Now on the foot of Adarius Muhammad. Ahmed's been playing well today, and now the foul on Muhammad going the other way. Blackhawks seemingly in control here in the second half of extra time. 2 goals in extra time you'd think would do it. And the hat trick for number 10, Chris France. He has been incredible today. Definitely the man of the match here in the Minnesota Super Cup finale, if they can hold on. Trying to take as much time off of this clock as they can. Still trying to stay relatively aggressive, though. That pass gets broken up by 18:26, and now Adarius Muhammad trying to track it back the other way. Official not blowing the whistle. Muhammad gave up on the play a little bit there, trying to plead with the official to blow the whistle, and he did not. 18:26 does get it back, however, working near side, trying to push it down the sideline. Got it on the foot of number 7, Abdi Sharif, crossed over, and the Blackhawks send it away. That ball is over the fence and gone out towards the baseball fields. Lights are still on over there, so you should be able to find the ball post-game. But it will be a throw-in for 18:26, sent towards the middle. A chance. A deep chance, and that one sailed way high. And the American fans cheering for the field goal in American football. Kick it between those posts. It's 3 points. Get anywhere in that blue area at 6, and then you tack on an extra point at the end for 1. I think they came to the wrong game, but that's okay. They are getting a great one. Whistle blown again at midfield as number 10, Chris France, goes down. Awarded the free kick near midfield. Five to 3 the score. Blackhawks in control from here on out. We have just reached 6 minutes into extra time So only 9 minutes and change remain for the team in purple. 18-26. What a way to finish full time, or regulation rather. Tying it up in the 91st minute in stoppage time. And it seems like if the game would have continued beyond that and just began extra time immediately after, you'd think that the momentum would be with 18-26, but as soon as that second half started after the 10-minute break, it seemed to be all Blackhawks. And I walked by the Blackhawks huddle as they were meeting in between regular time and extra time. And let's just say the words were not super kind. He was making sure that these players knew what was at stake and knew what the opportunity was in front of them. And here it is again. Blackhawks! Oh, and that one once again off the crossbar of the goalpost, the American football goalpost, and came right down. Thought it was going to be bar down once again. Wrong bar and down into the top of the netting. We've seen that twice now on that same goal, once from each team. Some fans in the crowd starting to get a little bit antsy here, wanting this game to come to an end. (18-26) able to get it back after the time-wasting attempt in the corner. Able to keep it in, and the Blackhawks send it right back. This is going to be a tough ball to play. Tracking back on the foot of Camacho. Got it back out to a teammate, Gavin Johnson. (18-26). Gonna need to get going here. Fans looking for the foul, they get it. Right out in front of the Blackhawk bench. (18-26) with an opportunity out in front. They're going to have to cross it back in. The pass nearly goes out of play, a little bit long. They do keep it in. (18-26), the cross out in front. A deflection. Two players go down, one from each team. Back outside. (18-26) with some good ball movement here. Yaye Shamau trying to create and sends it right back. I believe it would have been offsides, trying to get back on to make a play, but he could not. We are coming up on the final minute of this game, excluding stoppage time here in extra time. 5-3 Blackhawks. Stoppage going to be for a foul at about the 35-yard line, so it'll be a free kick a little bit further back towards the 40 on the far sideline. The last gasp effort for 18-26. They've done it once in regulation. Can they do it again? A low ball towards the net. Blackhawks able to clear it out. They'll chip it over the top towards midfield. Fighting for position near the end line. 18-26 does regain possession. Once again cleared out by the Blackhawks. Ref tracking it. And it will stay with 18-26. It's going to go to 30 minutes on the clock, so a couple minutes of extra time here. 30 minutes is what we are playing to on the clock right now, 26:30, so 3.5 minutes remain. Once again, cleared out into the stands. The Blackhawks not letting anything by here, trying to preserve this 2-goal lead. Oh, and some extracurriculars here. Adarius Muhammad with a shot to the face of number 17, Xander Labakin. Players beginning to show a little frustration here. And Labakin got the bad end of that stick. Kasdan Blattman calling for a VAR review. Well, not that we have any power to do anything up here, but a pretty blatant hit there from Adarius Muhammad. We're looking at it on the replay here. The stream is about a 1-minute delay from the actual game. Oh, yeah. Yep, shot to the face from Adarius Muhammad. There was some hand checking between the two beforehand. Nothing major, not even would have been noticed by anybody unless you were looking right at it. And then Adarius Muhammad with the shot to the face afterward. And Labakin not feeling too good after that one. Should be feeling good after the conclusion of this game with a 5-3 win if it holds. The throw in towards the box. Blackhawks try and trap it down and clear it out. Oh, and a big hit. That one gets deflected back into the box. 18-26, just trying to gain possession back. Chipped up over the top. Blackhawks will clear it again.
44 on 18-26. Adarius Muhammad.
So Adarius Muhammad gets the yellow card from the referee. I believe both teams now with 3 cards total. Might actually be 4-2. Blackhawks were aggressive there towards the end of regulation and even in extra time. But Adarius Muhammad picking one up for 18-26. Don't quite think it will matter here towards the end. And is that a handball going to be called? It is. Good sportsmanship there by number 15, Elijah Ryan, to help up number 3, Aiden Ahmed, who is just trying to make a play for his team. That one caught him just below the shoulder. And the whistle blows. Final 10 seconds of this match. 5-3 is your score. The Blackhawks will be your Minnesota Super Cup winners.
Indicated there will be 1 minute of additional time.
Oh, it looks like I had my times wrong there. 1 minute of extra time, so 31 will be the end of extra time. So maybe it was a 20-minute extra time period. That would make a little more sense with time we're seeing on the clock now. One minute of extra time for 18-26 to try and get 2 goals back, and it's just not going to happen. The Blackhawks, with the art of wasting time, or at least doing what they can in the offensive end. 18-26. I'll let this one go out of play, and that is how it comes to a close. Your Minnesota Super Cup champions are the St. Paul Blackhawks. 5-3 over 1826 Academy.
Everyone make sure you stay around for the trophy ceremony.
There will be a trophy ceremony post-game. And the man of the match for the St. Paul Blackhawks, number 10, Chris France with 3 goals. He got the hat trick in the finale. Can't ask for much more than that. France was a heck of a player here tonight, leaving it all out on the field. On the other side, you could give it to Adarius Muhammad, showing off his skills all game long. But number 11, Mohamed Abdi, who had the quote-unquote goal earlier, which was a own goal by the St. Paul Blackhawks, was deflected off of number 11, Mohamed Abdi. He did come back and get an assist later. So the man of the match for 1826, for sure, number 11, Mohamed Abdi. But the St. Paul Blackhawks get the win 5-3 in extra time. It took a little bit longer than the Blackhawks were hoping after jumping out to a 2-goal lead. 1826 Academy fought hard the entire time and never gave up. Forced extra time in the 91st minute, but the Blackhawks prevail with a 2-goal difference in their victory. 5-3 the final here from St. Anthony High School. I'm Ethan Kelmus on the call. Thank you all so much for watching. Appreciated seeing your comments in the comments section. A long game for us here tonight, but a great one. The Minnesota Super Cup champions are your St. Paul Blackhawks. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your night, and God bless.